We have gotten our first substantial update on the status of 49ers wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk and his injury that he sustained during the Rams game to the shoulder area. We heard yesterday that if they were to practice, Brandon Aiyuk wouldn't participate, which left a lot of questions about where Brandon Aiyuk actually is. Even Kyle Shanahan spoke to local media and didn't provide an update. Our update comes from Jack Hammer, friend of the channel. He says that the San Francisco 49ers have gotten a CT scan on Brandon Aiyuk, and it reveals that there were no breaks to the clavicle area, which is phenomenal news. We don't want to see a break in any regard to any bones in the shoulder or anything, because that would severely hurt Brandon Aiyuk's ability, obviously, to play this season. Now, there isn't any mention of, avoiding ligament tears or anything like that, but I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that there wasn't any damage to ligaments or anything like that. But again, this is a developing story, so we're gathering information as we go. And this is what we've gotten so far. So we'll wait to see in regards to if there's any ligament issues or anything like that. But so far, no bone breaks, which is a really good sign for Brandon Aiyuk. But the report goes on to say his ability to play is basically based off pain tolerance. So that to me tells me no structural damage. That tells me that he's good to go, but it is hurting him. He's still in pain. It's probably extremely sore. So this is a good update. This is good news. Again, we didn't know what the situation was. As we know, Brandon Aiyuk was able to return to the game and finish that game against the Rams. You could see the entire time that it was definitely affecting him. He didn't look the same, and it definitely was bothering him throughout that game. So as the San Francisco 49ers turn the page on a short week to the New York Giants, it's going to be extremely interesting to see if they put Brandon Aiyuk out on the field. And again, we understand what it is. This is the NFL. Players play injured all the time. As long as you can get out there and go, there's probably a good chance he'll be out there, but we'll see. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments. Should Brandon Aiyuk play, or should they rest him and rely on Juwan Jennings and Ronnie Bell? Both those guys had pretty solid games against the Rams. Ronnie Bell played a lot against the Rams, surprisingly, and he's a dog in the run game, kind of like Brandon Aiyuk. So maybe the 49ers opt for a kind of longer term vision of keeping Brandon Aiyuk healthy for the long run of the season. Maybe they shut him down for this Thursday night football game against the Giants, or we know what it is. Brandon Aiyuk is a dog, and he could be out there on Thursday night. So it'll be really interesting to see what the 49ers do with Brandon Aiyuk. But the good news again here in this situation is Brandon Aiyuk avoided structural damage. That is key for this situation and his long-term success this season with the San Francisco 49ers. So, avoided a potential scary situation there. I imagine we're going to get more updates today from practice. I imagine we'll get the official word here pretty soon. But shout out Jack Hammer for the scoop and kind of helping us put our minds at ease regarding this Brandon Aiyuk situation. Again, let me know in the comments, should Brandon Aiyuk play this Thursday? It sounds like he's good to go. It's just about working through that pain, or do they give him time to recoup, rest, and rock with Debo, Jawan, and Ronnie Bell? Call up Chris Conley, Willie Snead. Let me know how you guys are feeling about that in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.